me off stage and add me, or you can do whatever you want.
We ain't doing all that.
All right.
We ain't doing all that. That's too
So
much.
yeah, I'm ready.
I just went live.
Are we ready?
I just went on Instagram and went live.
We ready.
So how do you know? Okay, I see it say we live. Huh.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
What? Can you what? I cashed out you. Why are you talking so low? You gotta talk so I can hear you. Might be. I might wanna. What? Hey, go ahead, Bobby.
Fruit up, fruit up, fruit up. I'm getting my let me get my
yeah.
I'm trying to go to your page real quick. Fruit up, family, fruit up, fruit up, fruit up. We in the building.
We in the building.
Hey Kev, make sure that's public on your page, on your Facebook page too. Because it says it's broadcasting to your friends.
Really?
Yeah. You gotta go to Facebook. Go to Facebook and make it public. Make that live video public.
Now it is public. It's showing up as public. Or maybe that's not what that means. Hold on.
No, it's just being broadcast to your friends.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that fuck shit. Okay, boom. We public.
Yeah,
public.
yeah.
I'm about to share this to your page if I can, or it won't even allow me.
I think I can. Yeah, I can.
Okay.
And we in that thing. Fruit up, fruit up, fruit up, fruit up. Watermelon Washout 2024. Can you hear me all right? Everybody hear me all right? Go to these comments. Thank you, Joe Tom. Thank you, Joe Tom. What's up? What's up? Nancy, Auntie Nancy, what up, though? Ian, what up? What up, Nicole, sis? What up, though? We in the building. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to let y'all come on in. We had a little technical difficulties, but we right here and we at it.
As always.
Indeed. We always complete the objective, family. They always try to stop us, but we always complete the objective. What's going on, brother? How you feeling tonight?
Were you talking to me or?
I don't know you, okay. You can.
Yeah, you shouting out everybody. I ain't know.
Right.
I'm good, bro. Fantastic.
Ready to get it in, man. Jadica, what up, though?
Hey, I can't see who in here. How you can see who in here?
Go to the comments on the StreamYard.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
It's my peeps. What up? What up? Share, 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 share the live, family. Make sure y'all share this.
How y'all darn. You know that's Jadica that said that. How y'all darn.
Jadica, that's family, man, for real.
For sure. For sure. It's hot as fuck.
Joe Tom in the building.
Shit.
So yeah, man. We coming here tonight, family, to discuss watermelon washout. And I just can't say enough how honored, how proud I am to be stepping into the arena of a Facebook group, private, hidden, and that's ready to just like last year we did the 14 days, it turned into 30. This year, it's an agenda behind this. The 100 days of watermelon. Kev, so we're releasing the landing page where people could go get all the information they need on there. And one of the things, the big questions that's been arising in the community is the value of the watermelon washout. Like, what are you guys offering us for $97 and $397? And a lot of the things, and just to really cut to the chase, a lot of the things you hear out there are, we not paying nobody just to eat watermelon. So we definitely on here to address the value that you gonna get inside the watermelon washout for $97, which is less than $1 a day because it's a 100-day challenge. Then the 397 VIP. Kev, I think you had the best explanation ever on the landing page about why this is not about just eating watermelon. Um, can you elaborate on that for me? Because every time I watch that, I watch it all the way through because every point you made on there is exactly why I did this last year. Every single point.
So shit, where do I begin? Like I feel pressure now. Like I feel pressure to deliver now.
No, it's not because it's real talk though. Like,
Yeah, it is, but like it's like how did I say it? Okay, so last year, 2023, like we all was just kind of washing out on watermelon solo, like as individuals, just scattered. We were all just doing our thing. I started the washout last year to heal. That's the reason I started it, right? I started it to heal. Um, heal of the addictions that I had because I had already done a year of fruit. I never wanted to stop eating fruit. But after that year, I started giving in to these addictions. Like all throughout that year, you know what I'm saying? Like cravings and temptations and dreams and fucking even nightmares. Like that shit haunted me all throughout that year. Like that year was rough. And some I noticed is that shit don't go away until you deal with it. You know, and these are all issues of a deeper problem, right?
facts,
So
facts.
after that year, I started going back eating vegan. And then that's like a rabbit hole. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but the more I ate vegan, the deeper I got into eating vegan. And then the harder it started becoming for me to eat fruit. And then, just one day I'm like, this is not the direction I want to go though. Like I'm reminiscing on that year of fruit. Like, although I went through all those trials and tribulations and I was going through withdrawals and everything, right? It
Mm-hmm.
feels so good being on fruit. I'm like, I got to get back to that. And, I went through this period where I thought vegan was healthy and basically the same thing. And then I learned that it wasn't. And so now it's like, okay, how do I get back? Right? Like, how do I get back home is how I was feeling. And, I started just doing a lot of shadow work. I started just doing a lot of shadow work, which I do anyway. Right? Like, that shadow work is just my lifestyle. I do that shit every day. Like I'm always going within and just looking, like with a flashlight, with a microscope, just looking, making sure there's something, just making sure there's nothing in there hindering me, slowing me down, holding me back, keeping me from growing or elevating. I that's just my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And
That
so, I had to go deep and try to make this short, but basically through this period of time where I was doing this shadow work, I was made aware of things that were going on inside of me that I didn't even know were in there. You know, when I thought, like when I was doing that year of fruit, I thought I'm up here, like I'm good, like I'm over all that, like I'm past that, and I wasn't. And the fact that I fell off is proof that I wasn't where I thought I was. Right? So boom, I went through this whole process, and when I was made aware of everything that was going on inside of me that was stopping me from eating fruit and living a lifestyle I wanted to live, that's when I started the watermelon. Like the watermelon washout was my actionable step, right? So you have a period where you have to learn, you have to find out what's going on within you, like what are my issues, you know. And after you're made aware of that, now you got to take action. Okay, what are you going to do about it? Right? The watermelon washout is what I decided to do about it. And the very day that I started the watermelon washout, day one, all of the addictions that I was suffering previously were gone. Like I was free from it on day one. And I'm not saying that's going to happen to you or anybody else. I'm just saying that happened to me. And that's how I was able to do it for 160 days, because I haven't had a craving or a temptation or anything since that day, since May 8th, 2023. You know what I'm saying? And this washout, that's what this washout is all about.
Facts.
You know, like you don't have to tell us that you don't have to pay $97 or $397 to eat watermelon.
Facts.
We know that. We know that. Like you're not dropping knowledge when you say that. You know what I'm saying? What this really is about is this is a coaching program. This is a mentorship. That's what this really is. Because since I started coaching, I've only been coaching for like a short period of time. Like I've been making coaching services available for probably about a month and some change. And not even just limited to that, but just since I've been on this watermelon journey and just hearing people, you know, share their testimonies, so many people struggle to eat healthy. So many people struggle to eat healthy. You know, like how many times, I can't even tell you how many times I hear this. You know, I was
Facts.
doing good and then something happened, like life happened. Something happened and it derailed them. And the first thing that people do, like if you're on a cleanse or you're on a fruit diet or whatever you call it, the instant most people run into some type of stressful situation, some type of difficult, challenging situation, something like that, something emotional, you know, a relationship breakup, a job, like whatever. The first thing
Facts.
they do is they leave fruit and they go find comfort in one of those favorite things that they used to eat before that they don't want to eat no more.
Yeah.
You know, I had a whole lot of, I had a lot of, like I got shit. I had a lot of, like on my last grape, uh, I don't really call it a cleanse or anything, but the last time I went on a like a just eating all grapes,
Mm-hmm.
day 14, an emotional detox hit me so hard. I went to go get a pizza. I was at the beach when it happened. And this emotional detox hit me so hard. And at the time, I didn't know what it was. I just know I was at the beach, and 1 minute life was beautiful. Like, look at the view, look at the sky, look at the birds. And then the next minute, I was just, I hate living. Like, fuck this shit, man. This is some bull. Like, I can't even tell you, but that's how emotions are. That's how, like, when you begin to detox emotionally, that's how it be. It'd be like some Jekyll and Hyde type shit. You know what I'm saying? And
Facts.
it was so intense for me. I no longer gave a fuck about these grapes, about eating fruit, about nothing. I went straight to Whole Foods and I got me a big ass pizza. And I probably ate nearly that whole pizza just in one sitting. You know what I'm saying? And so this washout is a coaching and mentorship program, right? And your coaches are Bobby Smith. Your coaches and mentors are Bobby Smith and myself.
That's
We're
it.
going to be coaching you for 100 days for as little as $97 for the, not $97 a month, $97 for the whole 100 days. $397 for the whole 100 days. People pay me more than that for just 1 month of coaching. For just 1 month, I make more than that. And you get me as a coach, you get Bobby Smith as a coach for 100 days. That's more than 3 months. And we're going to be working with you because most people in this group are not going to eat watermelon for 100 days.
Facts.
That's not even what it's about. That's not what it's about. Like, that's the challenge, but don't let that like be your focus. Don't feel pressured by that, overwhelmed by that, or anything. That's not what it's about. This is a journey of self-awareness and self-discovery, right? Because just as when, I ate fruit for the 1 year previously, and then, all the things I was going throughout that year, I didn't understand really what was going on. Like, I'm literally having dreams every week about eating the very things that I don't want to eat no more. Like, every week. It got to a period in that year where every week I was having dreams, and in some cases nightmares. And none of it feel good, because when you in the dream and you eat some shit that you didn't want to eat, you feel good while you eating it. And as soon as you stop eating it, you feel bad. And then, but when you wake up, it's just that sigh. It's the huge sigh of relief. Like, you so happy it was just a dream.
Facts.
I didn't understand what all of that was. I understand what it is now. The things that Bobby and myself have been through, transitioning, getting to the place that we are, we know what that journey looks like. Most people don't know what that journey looks like. And so when emotions start rising to the surface, because this is how it works. When you commit to eating just watermelon, everything you suppress when you eat that standard American diet is going to begin, at some point, it's going to begin rising to the surface.
Facts.
That stuff is going to slowly start rising to the surface. And that's where you really get the value, because that's where me and Bobby come in. That's where the coaching and the mentorship comes in at. That's now we can help guide you through that process. You can reach out to us. You can talk to us about what's going on. We can give you guidance. We can tell you, oh yeah, I've been through that. This is what's going on. And this is how you get through it. And I can't tell, like, the value of that. Like, I never had that. Like, just imagine, right? Just imagine, yeah, you don't, like, sure, right? You don't need to be a part of a group to do this.
No.
Right? You could do this on your own. Maybe, right? Can you? Like, I know people that's been trying to transition for 20 years. I'm just saying it's possible, right? It's possible to do your own taxes, right? But don't you feel better when you let somebody do them that know what they doing and that can guide you through that process so your ass don't go to prison? You do your own taxes, your ass might be in prison. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could work on your own car. You could go on YouTube and pull up some videos on how to replace your engine. But but wouldn't it, to me, it's better to let somebody that really know what they doing do that. Sometimes you need to, and then, you know what I'm saying? There's this quote that says, wise people learn from their mistakes, but wiser people learn from the mistakes of others. Right? Why take all the bumps and bruises and go through this process alone if you don't have to? Like, me and Bobby, we live this. Like, this is our life. We do this every day. This is our lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bobby has been transition. Like it took Bobby about 10 or 11 years to get to the point where he is now.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because Bobby, he had a little bit of help, but he didn't have nothing like this. Like there was
Never.
no watermelon washout. There was nothing going on like this. There was no one that he could turn to that that had already been down this road that he's traveling now. There was no one that can show him or talk to him or mentor him on this specific journey that he's on. Right? Like he used to talk to Yaki, and Yaki was instrumental in the beginning of helping him get going. But
Yeah.
Yaki ate watermelon for 100 days or 108 days. Yaki is not a fruitarian. Yaki don't just eat fruit. So it's a different journey. You know what I'm saying? And so, I mean, this is, to me, like, it's just priceless. Like, I would have
Right.
loved to have something like this. Like, I got easily 10 years or more in during my transitioning also. And just in that period of time, and I'm hoping Bobby start talking about his earlier years more, right? Because Bobby hasn't really talked about that too much. Like Bobby has only really went back to maybe like the past couple years, I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
You know,
about 2 or 3. Yeah. Yeah.
his transition, like, because Bobby, like, he knew about this path like 10 or 11 years ago.
Facts.
All of
Facts.
that's part of his transition to get to here. You know, when you know the path and you're not living it, when you know what to do and you're not doing it, like that's part of the transition too.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I was smoking hella weed. I was still going to strip clubs when I started transitioning. I was still
Mm,
drinking when I started transitioning. This is all part of my transition too.
facts.
And since I've been on fruit, I mean, shit. Like the person I've become just from eating fruit, it's like night and day. It's like night and day. And what this does, and this is something else that I like to say, if you're not really ready for change, then you shouldn't join this washout. You shouldn't, like, don't
Facts.
join if you not sure. If you not really, really ready, if you not sick and tired of being where you at, if you're not sick and tired of struggling, you know what I'm saying? You make progress, then you fall back, you make progress, then you fall. If you want to stay in that cycle, because this is about transformation. This washout is about healing and transformation, real healing and real transformation. That means this journey is not going to be pretty for you.
Never.
Healing is not this pretty, beautiful process. Healing gets, you know what I'm saying? Healing gets ugly, healing gets painful because in healing, you have to face all those things that you've not wanted to face all throughout your life. And you just been suppressing. Healing requires you to face those things and confront them and deal with it.
Yeah.
Healing means you're not running no more. Healing means no more running. Like you join this washout, you're making a commitment to not run anymore. You're committing to not suppressing. You're making a decision to heal. You're making a decision to tap into your higher self. You're making a decision for a better life, but like, you know, I mean, there's a price that comes with that.
Super.
You know what I'm saying? So this is the value of the washout because you'll have me and Bobby there helping you, guiding you. We're going to be working with you, coaching you, mentoring you through it all from experience. We both have been there already. Like us combined, we have like over 20 years together in this lifestyle. 20 years of ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs, more downs than ups, more ups than downs, more down. 20 years of getting knocked down and getting back up. 20 years of just refusing to quit. No matter how many times we got shit, Bobby was fucking doing cocaine. during his
Every night.
transition. Bobby was an alcoholic while he was this is part of his transitioning. He knew about this lifestyle when he was an alcoholic, when he was at the gas station at whatever 4, 5, 6 in the morning, waiting for them to open, so he could be the first one in there to get a bottle.
Facts.
He knew about this lifestyle then when he was doing cocaine, when he was popping ecstasy. He knew about this lifestyle. That's all part of his transition. That was all part of his process. You understand what I'm saying? So the experience, like you're getting experience, you know, like, man, there's so much I can say about this.
Hey, you know what though? You know what though? It's so crazy that you said that because I never looked at my total experience as the entire journey until we talked about it. And when I think about it, like when you come into awareness of what you're supposed to be doing, then that's when your journey starts.
Absolutely.
I don't care if you go back 5 years into a slump of doing absolutely the opposite of what you know you're supposed to be doing, it's still a part of your journey. So absolutely. This group, like I'm looking forward to the group so much because I know the benefits of it. I know what it can do for a person. The energy, the clarity, the weight loss, or anything you want can happen. So I'm excited to help people get there this year.
Bro,
I really am. Like it's crazy. Like I can't wait till June 1st.
And your reason is probably the same as my reason. Because when I started the watermelon, like I already had like a really great life. You know what I'm saying? And just eating watermelon changed my life in ways I didn't even think were possible.
Facts.
Like I'm living things that I never would have been able to imagine. Like I love who I am so much now. Like I admire me. You know what I'm saying? Like I admire the person I am now. Like, bro, you pretty fucking dope. You know what I'm saying? And watermelon, it did so much. That's why I went as long as I went.
Yeah.
Because that journey was so good to me, I didn't want to stop. And so it was so good that you and me are back again to do it again. Because you can always go higher. And I know you hungry and I'm hungry, and just knowing there's better. There's more. There's better. I want that.
I gotta have it. Gotta have it.
And look, like, wait, you mean I can have this more? I can have this better by eating watermelon? I love watermelon.
I told you, I said I signed a deal with God. Like this year, I really signed a deal with God, and God told me, and I felt it. I felt it. Like all you got to do is eat watermelon the entire summer. Help people do the same thing. Have fun doing it because I think I'm ready because I know it's gonna be so much fun. You know, because like when you did it before, like in our position, and it's a very few, if it is few, that can say that they've done this before to go at it again. So the level, the excitement that I carry, the energy that I'm carrying for this can't be carried by nobody else but you. And the few people who done it with us and like us. So I'm like, I'm thrilled. Like I know this about to be like the fun aspect of the group. When you get with a group of people who doing the same thing that you doing on this level, it gets so spiritual and so connected that you can't explain it outside of that. The people outside of it can't tap in. It's that special. It's that much value. It get that deep because you doing something special. You literally doing something special. It's gonna feel like that.
Bro, this is so significant. Like I don't even claim to understand the significance of it, but I mean, just think about this. And I'm sure there's some Bible believers on here. There's like
Fact.
over 3 billion Christians in the world, right? I just think about this. Everything we suffer is a direct result of us eating things we're not supposed to eat. 100%. You know, like people know the story of the Bible in Genesis. You know, Genesis 1, 2, we lived in paradise. We lived in a garden, the Garden of Eden. God gave us fruits and herbs. God said, this is your meat. This is what you eat. Like we didn't die. We didn't get old. We didn't get sick. It was just paradise. There was no evil, no hatred, no violence, no crime. There was no nothing. It was just paradise, just pure peace.
Fact.
Eating fruit. This entire earth was cursed. All humanity was cursed because we ate some shit we weren't supposed to eat. Right? And I mean, like, just think about that. Like, I know from experience being in this lifestyle, just eating fruit, that I've returned to paradise while in hell. Like, all
That's
around me is hell. Right? This life is hell. But it's like I live in my own little bubble, and in my bubble is paradise. Like, bro, I have peace all the time. Like, my peace is never, like, imagine that. Just imagine like having peace at a level to where no matter what goes on, your peace is never disturbed. You still imagine not having a stressful day no more. Like, imagine that. Like, people talk about stress management, right? Imagine not having stress to manage.
facts.
Imagine not having anxiety at all, no matter what's going on. Like, I lived this, I experienced this. And it's not because shit don't happen. Like, I went through evictions for most of last year. I went through an eviction. Like, for most of last year, I was uncertain about my living arrangement.
I remember you saying that. You was like, I don't even care.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, like I've learned how to flip the script so much. Like, I would have thoughts of being homeless, and I would actually get excited about being homeless because I was able to see it as fun. Like, this would probably be pretty fun. Like, I was able to flip it like nothing could rattle me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Fact.
I'm getting eviction notices in the mail. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting emails, I'm getting caught, like all kinds. Like, this happened like all year last year. You know what I'm saying? And they wanted me to leave, and I couldn't find a place for a long time. Like, I couldn't find nothing. I'm out here, look, I can't find shit. And all I'm saying, that's a situation that would have stressed nearly everybody out. People would have been full of anxiety and worried, probably crying and afraid. And that shit didn't rattle. Like, I had peace throughout that whole situation while being completely uncertain if I would have a roof over my head next week and not knowing what I would do if I did get put out. Like, I really didn't care.
I remember you being in the backyard on the what they call it, the when you was laying back eating the watermelon, and you would make a real like, I'm just in peace. And you were saying at that time you was going through evictions.
Bro, I was going hiking still. I was going camp. Like, my life did not. Bro, when I went to South Carolina, I was going through that.
Yeah.
When I went to South Carolina, I was going through that eviction thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
And so,
you
like,
not lying though, man. You not lying. I just went through a situation. Just went through a situation where I used Like nothing can get me down, bro. If I didn't cause it, and it's not like only person I get upset at is myself. Like I don't get upset at nobody. I don't let nobody get me out my like you said, you live in this bubble. It's literally like you can't see the world for what it is. Like you can't. You see your world, that's it. You focus on that shit all day, every day. Like that's all I think about is progressing and getting better and feeling better and getting higher and higher off this lifestyle. And that came from that watermelon washout. I always reference the watermelon washout high and where I was at and how I was feeling and what the world was like around me. Like the energy around me was crazy. It was even like I was getting ridiculed, going through hate. Like I get up I told the Fruit Up Till 5 group this today. Every single day I get up, is somebody trying to tear me down. Every single day. Every day I get up, I see, oh, you look bad. You need to lift weights. You need to go eat some meat. Why y'all trying to charge people $97? Y'all getting over every single day.
Now, I was trying not to jump in there.
Go ahead.
But that, I mean, like, just think about that, right? Like, just think about that. Like, this comes with eating fruit.
Yeah.
Like, this is part of the journey. Like, people, I did too. Like, you think you just gonna eat fruit and you just gonna eat fruit and ain't nobody gonna bother you, or like you just eating fruit, right? Like, nobody bothered me when I was eating dead animals. You know what I'm saying? Nobody bothered me when I was eating the processed shit. You start eating fruit and negativity is coming your way.
Yeah.
Because this is a spiritual war. Like, I ain't trying to sound deep or nothing, but this truly is spiritual. And when you get on this life and you just eating fruit, like you piss a lot of spiritual beings off. I'm not trying to sound deep or nothing,
But it is.
but we're not human. Like, the spirit world can't be denied. The
Facts.
spirit realm cannot be denied. And that's just what happens. That's just what happens. Like, y'all know. I'm sure y'all know. I'm sure y'all seen it on my posts in the comments. Like, they come. Like, they be coming. I ain't doing nothing but sharing my experience of eating watermelon. So I'm saying all that to say, there's a quote that I love, and it goes like this: sit with warriors. The conversation is different.
Facts.
You just heard the things that Bobby said. Like, imagine having that type of attitude. Just constantly being attacked and just constantly having the negativity and everything directed at you and hate directed at you. And you just keep going and you're not even fazed by none of it. Like, this social media shit make a lot of people get off of social media. A lot of people can't handle it.
Facts.
A lot of people get depressed over this shit. They break down over this shit. This could derail you.
Facts.
So this all comes with our way of eating. Like, all of these attributes. Like, it's these unseen things. Like you just, like, your vibration just raises so high. Nobody could touch you because you're like, all the people hating in the negative, they down here, you way up here. This is about so much more than watermelon. This is really about transformation and healing. Like, it really is. You want to tap into those higher energies and just be consistent.
Yeah.
Like, be in peace. Consistent. Like, just imagine going through just shit. Like what Bobby was talking about, and your peace is unaffected. Like, we just as a people, as a society, we get rattled so easy, right? Somebody say something, you're rattled, you're offended. People so sensitive, your feelings hurt. You're in a bad mood now because of what somebody said. You're in a bad mood because of what somebody, like, imagine not being affected by that shit.
Mm.
You
Yeah.
know, like that's what this is about. Like this is some next level shit.
It really is. That's why only few attempt it, only few do the length that we do. And I always reference back to when you told me on like day number 60 or something, we was approaching day 75. And I was talking about like, man, I don't need to do this no more, you know? And you like, bro, if you keep going, you never know what can happen. And I told people last year, Kev, in June, I was working at Meyer Produce in Meyer Produce section, right? And at that time, I was like on week and a half of all watermelon. And I remember a spill came in the store. Or somebody spilled something right by the entranceway. So I go, they call me to come clean up the spill. Like, Bobby, we need you to come clean up this spill. So I go to clean up the spill. It's people walking in the store. At that moment, family, at that moment, I felt so small. I felt so it was like the at that time, like 10 or 11 day of watermelon, like my emotions was running high, and I felt so small cleaning up that spill. Because I knew I was greater than that. I knew it. I felt it. So at that moment, I I was like, I had the next 2 days off work. I decided like, am I gonna trust myself or not? The watermelon, I was high off of that. I'm like, I'm feeling myself. I quit. Do you know that was the second week of June? Do you know it's not even a year later? And look at the movement we've created.
That shit is so powerful, right? You were on watermelon during that, right? And
Yeah.
just think about this. How many people go to jobs that they hate every day because they scared to quit? They scared to trust in themselves. They're scared to take a chance on themselves and on their dream. You know, they're trusting in the false security of an income. They're
Yeah.
working for people that don't give a fuck about them for the most part. Maybe, you know, but I'm just saying, afraid to you being on what you were on a vibration so high that you left your job and look at what happened as a result of you believing in you can't believe in yourself that much on these low frequencies.
Okay.
I remember you talking about your how you had custody of your kids.
Yeah.
Like the things that happened just while you were on work, the decisions that you were able to make as a result of you changing what you eat, right? You being on watermelon at the time. Like this shit is huge. Like
Super.
I can't even I don't even know, but how many lives have you weren't touching any lives at Myers? How many lives have you touched and impacted and inspired since you left your job? Since you had the courage and the boldness to leave your job. That's high frequency living right there.
Back.
You were on the watermelon during that time. Like that, I mean, that speaks volumes. That
Man,
speaks
on
volumes.
the on the watermelon, bro. Listen, this is real talk. I quit my job. I got custody of my son. Um, I started doing coaching. I went and traveled to Philadelphia to meet Yaki. Yaki brought me on stage. I talked to the people. Bro, the summer I had was immeasurable. It can't even be measured. Like it changed my existence on the earth. Literally, like
And it's
every
just
single day.
getting
It's just the beginning. Like I tell people, when you join this washout and you eat watermelon every single day, right? The day when you get up, when you get up, you're gonna feel so empowered. because you did not give in to a craving or nothing, and you were able to do this all day long. The feelings you have when you get up and you think about what you did cannot be explained to nobody.
It's the high. It's like a, because I've tried to describe it, like I've tried to put it into words, and you really can't explain it, but you just feel really good, maybe like on a psychological level,
Yeah,
right? It's like a psychological level because you just know, the truth is in us all, right? Like, so when you know you're in alignment with God or nature, whatever you want to call it, like you're in alignment, and you know you living right, that produces so much peace in and of itself.
facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like the amount of peace, like my journey into fruit started because I was already on my spiritual path and I hit like a fork in the road. I had a spiritual experience. I hit a fork in the road and it was just communicated to me. If you want to keep growing spiritually, you have to start eating fruit, nothing else. Or you could stay where you are. Which
Facts.
time it was pretty good. Like my life didn't suck, right? It was pretty good. You could stay here and keep eating the way you eat, or if you want to go higher, you're gonna have to get on fruit. And so I chose the fruit. And like the person I've become since then, like I'm so glad I did that. One, but like the person I've come since then is just, again, it's just night and day, and it feels so good inside when you know you're eating right, when you know you're taking the best care of your body that you possibly can, when you know every time you eat, you're eating the best of the best, when you love yourself this hard consistently, every time you eat, you're loving yourself to the fullest. That shit feels so good.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It just changes your whole attitude about everything.
it's it's empowerment. It's
You know,
empowerment. It's true empowerment.
so unless you got something, I wanted to talk real quick about the VIP.
Mm, definitely,
Okay, so
definitely.
in the washout, like the $97 for 100 days, right? In like the main group, you know, we gonna be in there, we gonna be responding to comments, we gonna be answering questions, we gonna be going live, right? You
Facts.
gonna you gonna get the encouragement, the support, you know what I'm saying, the community, family. Like we're all the really one of the really dopest things about this is we're all doing this together.
Facts.
Imagine trying to do this alone. You know what I'm saying? Especially with all the hate that's going, like, because it's coming. Like if you tell people what you're doing, it's coming. And it's gonna come from
Immediately.
me and it's gonna come from your friends.
Yeah.
Like people are not gonna support you doing this. They're gonna think you're weird, you're crazy. They're gonna be telling you you need protein, you're gonna be malnutritious, you need balanced meals, blah blah. Like you need to eat some meat, you need some milk. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what's gonna be coming at you constantly. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
From your family, from your friends. If you in a relationship, from your significant other, like that's been our experience. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, like the only person that actually said anything to my face was my mother. But like my mother tried to clown me at a family event. You need to eat some meat. Oh man, you too skinny. Oh man, you look unhealthy. Like my mother
Yeah.
at a family event. Now I could have clowned her back, but I didn't. She was somebody else, I would.
Facts.
I can't clown my mama though. So I just had to take that shit on the chin. It was really, it was starting to piss me off for real.
I'm sure.
You know what I'm saying? But I just,
Hell yeah.
all right, I'm gonna let you get that shit. Okay, I'm gonna let you have that too. I'm just saying, in this washout, you're gonna have a safe space, like a safe space to focus on your journey. Like it'll like think of it like as a fuel station, right? Like if you're out in the world and say like, I don't know, you're on your journey or whatever, and you start getting on E, you come into this group and fill up. You could fill up on encouragement, on inspiration, on motivation. You know what I'm saying? You could talk to us. You're amongst family. You can share your experiences. You can't do this shit with your family and friends.
Not one bit.
I'm telling you, try it. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Try it. I can't talk to nobody. Like in the whole city of Cleveland, I don't have nobody to talk to. If I want, I'd have to drive to Toledo if I wanted to talk to somebody in person and talk to Bobby.
Facts.
There's nobody around here. Like no one can understand this, what we're doing. Right? And so, but that's the general. That's what you get. In the VIP, why is the VIP $397? Because we're going to be, in addition to everything else, we're doing Zoom meetings every week. We're doing live Zoom meetings, me and Bobby together. And those Zoom meetings, that's going to be some really personal and intimate and in-depth coaching sessions. Like we're going to be diving deep in that VIP.
Facts.
And you got to be ready to heal because we gonna get in your business, right? But we're getting in the business so we can tell you exactly what's holding you back.
Yeah.
And we're gonna help you get free. Like this is gonna be like really high level coaching in this VIP. That's the real value of the VIP. Every week, in addition to the lives that we're going to be doing, like I might do a live by myself, Bobby might do a live by himself. Like there may be weeks where we don't do lives at all. Like we just like in the general, we gonna be going live when we want to.
Facts.
In the VIP, we're going live on Zoom every week.
It's gonna be crazy.
Right.
The VIP is like the VIP is gonna force you to stop lying to yourself. That's what it do. When you in the VIP in that intimate setting and you can tell us exactly what you going through, you ain't gonna be able to lie to yourself no more. And your growth gonna be so like your growth is gonna come faster in the VIP. You gonna understand what you dealing with. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, because I'm on watermelon right now. And when it started, I'm gonna give you some insight. It's like everything when you make a decision, when you make a decision to eat all watermelon, right? What happens is everything from yourself, from you, gonna try to stop you from doing it. Every thought you have is gonna be against eating all watermelon. You're gonna be trying to force yourself to go eat something else. That's you though. But you gotta realize you already made the decision. So if you already made that decision to eat all watermelon, who is that trying to stop you? And that's what we're gonna be talking about. That's what we're gonna get to the bottom of. Why you trying to stop you and you already made the decision?
Yep. You know what I'm saying? And one thing that I learned about addictions, and I said this earlier, but addiction is a surface issue. Like what's going on inside of you though? Right? And when you make a decision to stop suppressing things, as I said, those things are gonna start rising to the surface and we're gonna talk about it. And it's going to be just like you're working with us one-on-one, but there's just going to be other people there. Like everybody's going to get their time. Everybody's going to get their time. And you get that for 100 days. I said, hire a coach. Hire a coach.
Hire my coach.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just starting out and I charge more than that for a month. I'm just starting and I charge more than that for a month. You're getting more than 3 weeks of coach, like really in-depth and personal coach. And it's not just from anybody. Like you're getting, like people go to therapists, right? People go to therapists to get help with their problems, and their therapist is going to a therapist to get help with the same problems.
Facts.
Right? How the fuck your therapist got a therapist? Hey, what the fuck I'm going to you for? You understand what I'm saying? And like that shit is so common because therapists are telling you what they learned from a book. All they're sharing with you is information that they memorized. They're not sharing with you personal experiences.
Facts.
I know where addiction comes from. I've been through that journey. Like we're coaching and mentoring you from experience. Like we do this. Like we've suffered, like all the emotional issues that are at the root of addiction. We've suffered those things and overcome them. I've suffered from being suicidal. I used to be suicidal like nearly most of my life. Like, I've been living a little while, but like teenage years, 20s, into my 30s, I was suicidal. I suffered from severe depression for a good portion of my life. Anxiety, stress, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like at the root of our addictions, like really, like when you start getting down to it, you realize you're an emotional eater. In them Zoom meetings, we're diving deep into that. Okay, so what are these emotions? Why are you an emotional eater? What's really going on that's creating these emotions? Because what creates emotions? Thoughts create emotions. We're going to dive deep into your thought life. We're going to dive deep into your emotion life. We're going to be talking about thought management, emotional management. You master your emotions, you master life.
Facts.
Everyone on the standard American diet is an emotional eater. What's the first thing you do if you're having a rough day or a stressful day? You know what I'm saying? You running to the standard American diet in some type of way. You might go to the bar and get some drinks. Man, it was a rough day. Had to come get me some drinks.
Yeah.
You might go out to eat, whatever your drug of choice is, because that's all this shit is. It's drugs. It's not food. It's drugs. Right? And you run to these things to feel better. This is how most people deal with their emotions. Me and Bobby don't deal with our emotions like that no more. We used to. Y'all know Bobby's story. Y'all know about the cocaine and the ecstasy pills and the alcohol. Y'all know how big he used to be. Y'all know all the baby mama drama and like et cetera, et cetera.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know that much. I mean, like I've been transitioning for a long time, but like I got that story too. I just shared a little bit with you. Like I suffer from depression and all that shit. Neither one of us deal. We've learned how to master our emotions.
Facts.
Because we have mastered our emotions, we have mastered what we eat. And like you heard Bobby saying earlier, what's stress? What is that? I forgot what that is. Like he feel good every day.
Every day.
I get thrown at him. Like it's just the shit just bounce off. It's like, wait, did something just hit me? Like, and you just keep going. Like the shit just bounce off of you. We didn't start here. Like we can. That Zoom is. We're teaching you how to get here where we are. That's what that Zoom. I'm telling you, that Zoom is. Gonna
And it
go deep.
and you can't forget. You cannot it cannot be understated, like I mean overstated, that this is 12 weeks of grueling. I'm talking about when you talk about doing shadow work and getting deep every single week. These could last these Zoom meetings could last 3 hours depending on how many people in there. And you talking about grueling, emotional, draining work every single week. We got to show up. So
Transparency, vulnerability. We all gonna be vulnerable in there. Cause I don't have a problem. Like I'm healed to the point I tell you everything about me. I don't give a fuck. You can ask me anything. I ain't ashamed of nothing. I tell you all my business. I don't have no shame.
facts
Shit, Bobby tell his story. So you talking
all
about
day.
like a safe space. You're talking about complete transparency and vulnerability and healing. Healing is going to take place at a really high level in that Zoom meeting, on them Zoom meeting in that VIP. So if you could do it, I would highly advise you do it. Like I would so take advantage of something like this if this was available to me. Like when I was
Man.
transitioning, I would be on that shit with the quickness.
And
Also, that's the main value of the Zoom meetings. I don't really want to focus on the gifts because that's what's really important right there. But
facts.
with the VIP, you do get, some little perks. Like you get the 2 free exclusive limited edition watermelon washout t-shirts. Right? You get 2 of those free. You can't get them nowhere else. You can't go to
Facts.
Walmart and get them, right? Then I have a book coming out. It's called Overcoming Addictions, and it's an ebook. You're going to get that book for free. And this
Mm,
book is going to help you on your journey. Like in this book, I'm sharing with you how I overcame a lot of addictions, especially during this watermelon thing. You know, in this book, I'm revealing to you or I'm sharing with you what's really at the root cause of addiction. And I got videos on it. Some of y'all seen it, some of y'all haven't. But it's going to be in an ebook. This ebook is going to help you in your journey
facts.
because it's going to give you insight to why you're struggling, to why you're having cravings for things that you know are unhealthy. What's really going on? What's really going on underneath the surface, right? And then you also get a free month supply of A Game Herbal. Was that 21 blend, a
20,
blend of 21 herbs? And y'all know Bobby been taking that. How long you been taking that? Like you've been on it for a minute.
about 4 months now. And
You
I'm
know what
gonna
I'm
tell you
saying?
like this. I'm gonna tell you like this that like the A game is like the bonus that people not really expecting. Like they don't know the value in that A game, and with the cleansing and the A game, it's gonna be quadruple the value. So 21 herbs, they help with your libido, your energy, your strength, your overall mindset, your clarity. Like it just helps you with life, like real talk. And I did the VIP, the perks, all that. The number one thing I want to harp on is the community. Uh, it's so fun doing this. Like the inaugural week of Watermelon Washout probably will be the biggest party of the summer. I'm not lying. Like it's gonna be like the first week of challenges. People are so enthusiastic, and that's what I can't wait. Even if you will get in the Watermelon Washout and you just want to do 7 days of cleansing, it will be so worth it to just get in there and do 7 days of cleansing because this is gonna be a big party the first 7 days. I guarantee it. After that is when you start getting down to the nitty gritty. As things start to slow down, people start to step into the emotional aspects of it, and you start to do a little more healing, then the partying stop, and then the work really start. So I'm excited, man. Like I'm ready to have a party. I'm ready to have a party. I'm ready for the healing. I'm ready for the crying. I'm ready for the excitement. I'm ready for everything. I'm embracing it all this year because I've never had an experience like we about to have.
Bro, I could tell you like last year, like although like we didn't have a group or anything, like dedicated just to the washout, right? And so like for me, you know, and you too, you already know. Like when you just post like on your personal page, like I posted my washout, like I posted every day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so when you just post on your personal page and like it start gaining traction and more people start seeing your posts and what you're doing, you get love in the comments, but you get a lot of hate too. And I mean, like you're trying to filter through all the hate to find the love, right? And you see the hate too, right? And
Facts.
no matter where I posted at, I got that. I always got love, but I always got hate. And I'm just like, where my people at? Like on every post, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the comments, like, where my people at though? You know what I'm saying? Just fishing through this shit. And if I wasn't at the level of maturity, like emotional maturity or spiritual maturity that I'm at, that negative shit would have really affected me.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, boom, that's when you're not in a group. Imagine being in a group, like amongst all family, everybody in the group is family. Like we're family for this 100 days. And in many cases, it's going to go beyond that because
Yeah.
bonds are going to be formed, relationships are going to be formed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, imagine posting something and every comment is inspirational and encouraging, and it's just full of love and support. That's what you get in the group, and like you can't. I don't know if you can really understand the value of that unless you've done something like this before and you've experienced all the hate and negativity that's directed your way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you've experienced that, then you just appreciate having a group dedicated to this challenge, like so much more.
Yeah.
Because everybody in there is cheering you on. Everybody want to see you win. Nobody on bullshit.
Nobody.
Everybody in there wanting to heal. Shit, I'm not done healing. I want to heal some more too. Bobby not
Yeah.
done healing. He want to heal some more too. Like we haven't arrived. We're still on our journeys too. You know what I'm saying? We're still growing and evolving like like everybody.
Like everybody.
You
Yep.
know what I'm saying?
I need this 100 days of watermelon too.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, that's why
You
we
know?
do it. I mean,
Fact.
that's a big part of why we doing it. And then like so many people was inspired by it last year. Like it's crazy how many people like worldwide. Like I had people hitting me up all over the world, DMing me,
Facts.
calling me, like calling me from Messenger. You know what I'm saying? Because I was eating watermelon. But like that community is priceless because like I was posting in Bobby's group every day, like Fruit Up 13. I was posting there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that's the closest thing I got to community. But
And you know what?
even in there, I was getting a lot of hate and negativity.
Yeah. Because that's like a regular, like it's kind of like regular Facebook. But we did do the watermelon washout for the 14 days. Remember last year?
Yeah, I wasn't a part of that though.
No, you did. You know what though? You did get in there for a while because remember Lawrence Richardson. You know Lawrence Richardson.
Yeah.
Lawrence Richardson was in the watermelon washout, and I posted the comments that he posted in the group on the page, and you was commenting underneath him.
Really?
Yeah, in the watermelon washout. He said he lost. Maybe that was his regular that he posted it from his page into the group. Because you was posting underneath there and you was encouraging him. because he had lost like 19 pounds in 14 days.
Yeah. Okay.
And it was so, man, the love, that's what got me doing groups, bro. That's what got me doing Facebook groups. The watermelon washout, it was so crazy inside there. The love, the participation, the progress. That's where I met Larry Williams at. Remember, Larry Williams did 100 days with us.
Yeah, he in the chat.
Yeah, there you go, right there. Larry was in the watermelon washout group. He started like 10 days into the group, and then end up doing more days than I did. So it don't matter who you are, what you don't know what you capable of until you started. You don't know where the journey gonna take you until you started.
And I tell you this too: the more you stay on it, the longer you stay on it, the better it is. Like the more you benefit, and it's gonna be my job. Is gonna be Bobby's job. It's our job to inspire the hell out of you.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? We just gonna be going so hard for everybody in that group. You know what I'm saying? Because we both want to see you win. Ain't no jealousy or envy, and we want to see everybody win.
That's it.
I mean, shit, we're gonna be doing. I mean, we're gonna be giving all we got. You know what I'm saying?
I want to win. I want to win, so I want to see you win. Like that's it.
We could all, we all winning. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. Yep. You fall
June
down,
1st.
Be there to help you get back up. You know what I'm saying? You get tired, we gonna be there to strengthen you.
And like most of my time gonna be spent in the watermelon washout. And I'm ready though. I'm ready to lead. I'm ready for this moment. I'm built for this moment. I know it. I feel it. I'm ready to lead. I'm ready to get people to feel good. And you're gonna have to go through it. It ain't no substitute for hard work, man. This ain't easy work. This ain't for the weak. But it also ain't got to be all that. You can come in here and get a quick cleanse. You can come in here just to party with us, just to vibe with us. It's gonna be that community regardless. And so the opportunity for growth in there, that's all.
Somehow I just thought about this, right? Like, would it be in 100 days? Like, there's plenty of time, right? You could start off, because like I said, most people are not gonna do 100 days. Most people are gonna hit some hiccups, you know what I'm saying? Fall short, whatever, you know. You have time to get back up and get back on and start over.
Yeah.
100 days. You start out, you do 8 days, boom. This happened. I ended up da. We gonna talk to you and encourage you and whoop, 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 help you get back up, and you could start over again. You know what I'm saying? We could talk up to you about what happened. Like, just like in business, right? When things are not going as planned, like in a business, they analyze everything. Right? You're on this journey, boom. After so many days, you fall off, boom. You in the group. We're gonna analyze that with you. Okay, what happened? What could you have done different? What was the trigger? Woo, 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 woo. This is the coaching, the mentorship. Boom. You find out what happened. You know what happened. You know what to look out for next time. You get back on. All right, I'm starting again tomorrow. Yeah. And you have time to do that. Like, you have time to make mistakes. Right? The challenge won't be over. Like, I feel like that's a really dope thing about it, because I can't even tell you how many times, like, I've fallen and had to get back up. The challenge will still be going. The coaching, the mentorship will still be there when you get back up. The family, the community, everybody's going to be still there waiting for you to get back up. And as soon as you decide to get back up and go at it again, everybody's going to be rooting you on and cheering for you. Everybody's in your corner. Like, that shit is priceless. Like, where else can you find that? You know how much hate I get in fruit groups? I post posts about eating fruit, and I get more hate from the fruit groups than I get on my personal page. Like, what the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? You think you join a fruitarian group, you're in a safe space. You're not. You get attacked in those groups. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's why I stopped posting in those groups.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the groups that get me in the most trouble.
Yeah.
I'm in fruitarian groups, and I get in more trouble in fruitarian groups than anywhere else. Like, I'm gonna have to do like Bobby did and just stay the fuck out of it.
Facts.
So I'm just saying that to say, where else are you gonna find this type of community, like this level of love and support and encouragement, like from everybody? Everybody.
My groups, if my Fruit Up Till 5 family in the building, Fruit Up Till 5 family, if y'all in the building, the groups that we run, family, all the groups I run, and I've ran groups. Think about this. I've ran groups with Casino Crisis. I ran groups with Carbon Based Cell Food, Cosmo Sage, Aline Habib. Now we running it with Kev Ramon. All my groups are so full of love, family. Like, they're the safest places on the internet. Like, you come to my group, or now it's our group, me and Kev's, but the groups that we have been running, the previous groups, are so full of love that ain't nothing you can do in there but grow. We literally prepare you for the hate you go face when you leave a group. So, if you on the fence about joining this washout, if you don't have enough details, if you don't know what it's gonna be about, join it, family. That's why you should join it. Because we don't even know how spectacular this is about to be. You can't even put a value on what we about to do. You just can't. So 100 days, 20 days, 30 days, your value gonna be there. I don't care if you're in there for 1 day. You gonna see how we in there working. So I'm excited, Kev.
Hey, I am too, bro. I am too, bro. And I feel like, I mean, shit. You know, when you think of like less than $1 a day, I'm not, look, hey, I'm just saying. You know, I'm saying this especially to anyone that say, like, if you've been unsuccessful consistently in trying to transition, as so many people have, because this, you know, we're talking about long term. We're talking about a lifestyle change. We're not talking about just doing this for 100 days or 30 days. No. A lot of people were on that. A lot of people just, 30-day cleanse. You know, you don't need a group to do, like, you could do that. Like, I was doing shit like that when I was full standard American diet. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about lifestyle changes. Like, we're talking about permanency. You know, we're talking about consistency. We're talking about being able to weather the storms and still remain consistent. You know what I'm saying? And so when you think of it like that, if you have not been able to achieve that level of success, and you're not willing to spend less than $1 a day to help you get there, I don't know, if it was me, I ask myself, why you so fucking cheap? You know, or maybe you just really don't care about yourself. Because if you've been struggling to be consistent, you obviously can't do this by yourself. You obviously need help. Because if you didn't need help, you would be consistent. You would be doing it. Right? It's like I remember seeing Bobby say something like this, where somebody was like, I could do that myself. And Bobby's like, no, you can't.
Nope.
No, you can't do it. Because if you could do it, you would be doing
it. That's it.
If you could do it, you would be doing it. You wouldn't be watching me do it, saying I want to be like that. You would already be like that.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll be better. Maybe I'll be looking at you like I want to be like that. If you could do it, you would do it. But people, some people, they just stay wanting to do it. They just stay wanting to do it. And then when an opportunity comes that can help you do it, that can help you get to that level, an opportunity presented by people that are doing it for less than $1 a day, like to get in the door. Shit. I spent more than that on coffee when I used to drink coffee.
Facts.
Every day. I used to spend triple that on coffee every day. I probably used to spend the VIP on coffee every day because I had a 32-ounce thermos, a 32-ounce insulated thermos. I would get coffee when I would leave out for work in the morning, and then I would fill it up again when I was going back to the house for the night. I was drinking coffee all day. I would go to sleep drinking coffee. I was spending VIP money on coffee. Like, truth be told, and this ain't no disrespect to nobody, but if $97 is a lot of money to you, you broke. If $397 for 100 days is a lot of money, then, and I'm not saying you financially broke, you're broke up here. You have a broke person's mentality, right? And there's other issues there because you're not worth that investment. Why aren't you worth that investment? Unless you just really don't want to transition. Now that's different. If you just really don't want to, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to people that really want to transition, that really want to eat healthy and sustain that way of living, that have been unsuccessful for years, that have a problem paying $97 or $397. I'm talking to those people. Like, why aren't you worth that? That ain't a lot of money. That ain't shit. That really ain't. $397? It really comes down to what you feel like you're getting. Maybe you just don't, like, some people may just not recognize the value in this. And like, it ain't worth all that. And you just continue to struggle. You just continue. And people don't realize that everything you eat is either making you healthier or sicker. Like, you're really gambling with your health. Everything you put in your body is making you healthier or it's making you sicker. Right. Every time you eat, every time you drink. I'm worth more than that. I would pay way more than that for something like this. Like, I really would. Like, if I was still struggling and I needed help, like, this is a lifeline. I would grab that motherfucker. Like, how much? 100 days? 2 coaches? Shit.
Bing.
They doing what? He ate watermelon for how long? He ate watermelon for how long? Shit, that's what I'm trying to do. What? It's an opportunity, but the truth is, you know what I'm saying? This is the truth. You know, there are people getting rich from going to garage sales because people that put on these garage sales, they set shit out on the yard as junk and they just want to get rid of it. And sometimes they set some really valuable shit out there and they don't recognize the value of it. And then somebody else comes along and see it and you only want 50 cents for that. And, you know, they're not going to say nothing, right? But they recognize the value. They thinking he only want 50 cents for that. Rush it. And that should be worth thousands of dollars. You know, so everybody's not going to recognize the value, you know, of this or anything, you know. And so, and, you know, sometimes that's just what it is. But
those that do are in for a fucking treat. That's all I can tell you. June 1st. And you got till get in there. Don't ask when the last day I can sign up. Just get in there. June 1st, $97 general admission, $397 VIP. You will be invited to a private Facebook group, watermelonwashout.com. watermelonwashout.vip.com for now. And then we dropping the landing page gonna be watermelonwashout.com too. So either way, it's watermelonwashout.com, watermelonvip.com, watermelon washout VIP. So uh we less than a month away, family. We less than a month away. Um, don't be. I ain't gonna even say don't. Just join. That's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna be back live to give y'all more details, more developments, to keep y'all updated on what's going on and how we gonna be rocking during the June washout. So right now, get prepared. Get prepared. Prepare your mindset. Prepare your mindset for what you about to do. You about to go on a journey of a lifetime. And let's go. D-Boy, do the watermelon washout. Go to watermelonwashout.com right now and sign up. Right now. And don't wait. Those who act fast get rewarded. No telling how long them perks gonna be on VIP. You never know. So those who know they're serious, get in there now. What up, Kev? You got anything else, family?
I don't have anything to add, man. I'm just I feel like I'm getting ready, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna wait till June 1st. I'm getting in the mentality of like that mentality you was in. Like I'm starting to, just get rid of fruit and make room for watermelon. Cause last year I started my journey May 8th, right? May 8th will be my 1 year anniversary of eating just fruit. My journey started like it started with watermelon, and I'm thinking I'm gonna start like to celebrate my anniversary. I'm thinking I'm gonna start with the watermelon May 8th, if not before.
Fire.
So I'm starting to see watermelon
everywhere.
I'm starting to see it. My market where I got watermelon from last year, they got it in. You know what I'm saying? Soon as I went in one day, soon as they saw me, we got seeded watermelon. I thought he was talking about the grapes. He was like, and I'm going back to the grapes. He's like, no, I'm talking about watermelon. Bro, I got so fucking happy. I was like, okay, calm down, calm down. You still got a lot of fruit at the house. Because when I'm not buying a watermelon just to eat casually. Like when I buy watermelon,
I'm eating
starting.
it. Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it's gonna be. So I'm getting geared up, man. I'm getting geared up. Like
I'm ready.
I'm doing this for me. I'm doing this for me, and it doesn't like, yeah. So I'm just gonna leave it there. Leave it there. I'm
June 1st. June 1st, family. Let's get in there. Let's have a party. Tell your friends and family about this. Tell everybody at work about it. Tell everybody we having the watermelon washout. Send them to watermelonwashout.com to get them signed up. And we want to see all of y'all in there, man. It's about to be a party, a family event for the whole summer. We're going to heal together. We're going to party together. We're going to journey together. And I'm excited, and I'm honored to be a servant of this community. Real talk. And I'm honored to be doing this with my brother Kev in a formal setting, to where we can come actually work together and be more beneficial to the community, family. So once again, I'm honored, and I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too, brother. And I'm looking forward to doing this washout with everybody in the group. Like I'm looking forward to sharing in your journeys, you know what I'm saying, and in your successes. And I'm looking forward to seeing, your testimonies and, the excitement, because I know it's going to be like that. I know like comments going to be lit. Like I just know the energy is going to be so high. People going to be so excited and happy and joyous. Like the energy in that group is just going to be so high. And I'm looking forward to seeing all of that and reading all that, and not having to read, you need some meat, you skinny, you need some protein, like not having to read none of that, but just read love, 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 and just I'm looking forward to saying congratulations and good job, and I'm so happy for you, and just like taking your comment and posting it and making it a whole post, and everybody showing
Facts.
love. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to getting on lives and shouting y'all out and saying so and so is on her 7th day and so is on his 6th day, or like what it, like I'm really looking forward to getting in there and just really, engaging with all y'all, mixing it up with all y'all. I'm looking forward to all the conversation. Like this is gonna be like this is gonna be an event like no other ever in history. Like there is nothing like this going on anywhere else in the world.
Facts.
Nowhere.
Facts.
This is a rare opportunity.
We've
This is
committed the entire summer to this. We
you know,
we actually we've committing a service the entire summer. Like we literally given up a summer to work for the people. Literally.
That's what we do. We're here to
That's
serve.
what we do. So I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
Absolutely.
Go.
Absolutely. Well, yeah.
That's it. Watermelonwashout.com, family. Right now, get there. Share. And I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for watching and joining. Appreciate my brother Kev, everybody on Instagram, YouTube. Sign up, watermelonwashout.com, family. Fruit up.
Everybody have a great evening and a great weekend. Are we at the weekend yet? Weekend, everything. Wherever we at, I don't even know. I'll be losing track of days. But yeah, great. Have a great evening, great weekend, great week, whatever.
Fact.